Somebody's not real happy. It just got chased out of the run-in. Yeah. Poor Libby. If looks could kill. Well, it is a lovely rainy day today. It is supposed to clear up. So let's hope it does. So I have a few things I had hoped to get done today. There they go. Yep. One of which is to work with Libby again. Well, anyways, just got here, brought my tools. Well, let's go brave the weather. Actually, it looks like it might have stopped. Just spitting, so. Alright, see how far we get. Yeah, they seem to be enjoying the feeder. Had my friend put that other lid on it, trying to keep rain out of it, so I'll go and check on it, make sure that it worked. So, yeah, they're enjoying themselves. Yeah, see this little girl? I don't think she's too happy about being out in the rain. She's standing where there's no rain. Okay, well, time to get to work. Okay, everybody's present and accounted for. Yeah, I don't think they like being out in the rain. Okay, the chicken feeder seems to stay dry. What am I noticing? I am noticing that the pellets are breaking down. Now, I don't know if that's from the humidity. Let me see here. There we go, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know if that's from the humidity. They're dry, they seem dry inside. As you see, it's breaking down into like crumbles. Now, up until I got the bulk feeder, I was feeding crumbles anyway. So it's not like they're not used to it. So I'm just hoping that this is not too open, that the feed is going to start to go bad on me. I may have better luck for in the winter. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'm going to take a look inside, see how much they've eaten. Sorry, girls. Well, that seems to work very well. Down a bit. Yeah, that seems to be working out good. Just kind of sets on there so long as no chickens try and jump up on there and knock it off. Well, we'll see how that goes. They're not going through it that quick. It's probably going through it a lot quicker because of the ducks. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one bag of feed in there at a time for now. Maybe during the winter I'll put 2 bags in there because they'll probably go through it more because they're going to be colder, they're going to need the energy, and they'll just it won't be as easy for people to get out here. I want to make sure they're taken care of. So, but that's a thought, okay? Now, I want to talk about feeding chickens, okay? People, it's not rocket science. It really is not rocket science. Chickens are omnivores, which means they'll eat anything, okay? They eat grains, they eat vegetables, they eat fruits, they eat meat. Yes, they will even eat each other, okay? If one of these birds happened to conk over dead, okay, and they started pecking at it and they discovered, oh, this is edible, they'd eat it. They'd peck at it and eat it, okay? That's what chickens do. That's chickens. Now, they have plenty of food here. So they're not like having to be carnivore, cannibalistic. So, but there is the potential. They will do it and they won't think anything of it, okay? What do I feed my chickens? I think you've seen, I buy the Tractor Supply layer feed for the time being, okay? I have done the Purina. Yeah, I hear you, my boy. I was getting the, there's a local feed store here that that I was getting layer mash from, that he made himself, but because of government regulations, he was forced to stop milling his own chicken feed, which was very disappointing because my chickens liked it, I liked it, it was very good. Now he has to get it from someplace else, and I'm sorry, it's just not as good. So I've stopped buying it. I have had to buy the commercially manufactured stuff. Okay, had no choice. Someday, if I'm ever able to get my own piece of land and manage things a little bit better, I would like to be able to just make my own chicken feed. You just got to watch out for the nutritional balance. Okay. They need a certain amount of protein. They need a certain amount of carbs. They need a certain amount of fat. I have a chart in a book somewhere that gives me the percentages, okay, and I can put together my own feed. Now, I did, because they are going through a molt, okay, their need for protein is higher. So one thing that you can give to them, and it's readily available, is cat food. Okay. Now I've got some older hens that also need the extra calcium, and I haven't been able to locate my oyster shell yet. I'm probably going to have to buy another bag. But since I don't have that, I figured, well, the extra calcium in the kitten mix would be of benefit to them. So that's why they got that. I just finished off this bag. The Peaches and Blossom seem to be looking a little bit better. The boys, well, I don't worry too much about the boys. You know, they'll be all right. Their nutritional needs are not as crucial as the hens. Now the young ones here, they don't really need the protein as much. They're fine with the layers. Now, when you're young chicks, okay, when you're feeding young chicks, you do not want to feed them the layer mash because it's got a higher calcium content to it, and too much calcium can be detrimental to their to how their bones grow. Okay, you want them to grow properly. So that's why they have something different. You get chick starter, okay, it's a crumble, and it's specially formulated for chicks. You can get medicated or non-medicated, okay. I would, for me, in my situation, I started out my chicks with medicated, and that's just to prevent coccidiosis, okay? Just based on what was going on here, now that I've got a better water supply, I probably will not do that anymore. I'll probably just use straight unmedicated chick starter. Ducks you cannot use medicated chick starter on. It has to be unmedicated. And then you switch them to a grower finisher feed, which has a little bit more, the nutrition is a little bit different than the chick starter, and it doesn't have the calcium that the layer mash does. Now for laying hens, a layer mash is what you want to feed them, okay? My chickens have layer mash, ideally 24/7. I do not restrict their diet, okay? When I have it, I also feed them fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, if I have it. They are not in my backyard, they are at a friend's farm. So because I have to travel here, they don't get as much as I would like. I'm hoping that eventually that will change. I'd like to feed them more in the way of fresh vegetables and fresh fruits. They will also, when I get them to where they have access to the horse pasture, they'll have access to horse poop. Isn't that exciting? They will scratch through the horse poop and they will pick out the undigested grains, and they will also pick out any fly larvae that happen to be developing in there, and they will love that as extra protein. They will go after insects, and they will even go after mice, but I think that the cats are probably keeping the mouse population down, so there's not really too much in the way of available mouse around here. Okay, so why are my chickens not laying? Okay, there are several reasons why a chicken will not lay. For one thing, I've got 9 pullets that are not mature enough to lay eggs yet. They should start laying the end of this month. Okay, they should all be laying by the end of November, if my memory serves me correctly. Okay, also I have different breeds. Different breeds will lay better than other breeds. I have 2 old leghorns. Leghorns are an egg-laying breed. They are bred specifically for laying eggs. It is extremely rare to find a leghorn that will go broody. Not saying it doesn't happen, but it's extremely rare because their whole thing is laying eggs. I do find that they will lay mostly through the year. Okay, they have certain periods that they slow down a little bit, like when it's like around the end of December, when you have the least amount of daylight. I do not use artificial light for my hens, okay, because if you do, it wears them out sooner. I want my hens to have a long, happy life, okay? That's my choice. Everybody is different. Now the leghorns, because they're getting older, they will be slacking off on how often they lay. That's just normal biology, okay? All of us females go through it. I also, when they're molting, like you've seen, they're looking pretty ratty, they will stop laying as well because their body needs all their nutrients and protein and everything to generate new feathers, okay? So that is why my hens, I have not been getting the eggs. I've been getting some eggs from the leghorns, but because they're older, they haven't been getting the calcium, the eggs have been cracking. When they crack, I don't use them, they go to the pig. Okay? Now I could cook them up and feed them back to the chickens. Yes, you can feed your chickens eggs. It's normal for them to do that. It's not desirable. I do not feed raw eggs to my chickens, even though on occasion they will help themselves. If I'm going to feed them eggs, it will be hard-boiled eggs. They're not getting eggs right now for this molt because I don't have that many eggs. So, but I have given them hard-boiled eggs, and I hard-boil them and I crush them up, shell and all, for them. Okay? Oh, is there anything else I need to discuss about chicken's diet? That's pretty much it. It's not rocket science, really. It's not. If you feed your chickens straight corn, okay, and they don't get anything else but straight corn, they will be nutritionally unbalanced, okay? They need more than just corn. That's why it's good to feed them vegetables and fruits and whatnot, okay, just to supplement their diet. I have a whole bunch of canned vegetables. I'm going to start going through them, and the ones that are like older, I'll bring them canned vegetables during the winter. Now I will rinse them very well to get as much of the extra salt out as possible, because they don't need that much. They need some, but not that much. Okay? Well, my battery is just about going dead, so I'm going to cut this short so that I will have the battery for you to show you what I get done, if I get anything done. Okay? So that's it for now. I just got done raising that board for the chicken gate, and it has started to rain again. And I just saw Peaches go in the hen house, so either she doesn't like the rain, which is very possible, or she's looking to start laying again, hoping for the laying part. Hi, Libby. Hi, sweetheart. She's such a pretty girl. She needs to feel out a little bit better, though. All right. Let's see what I can get done. I don't know how much I'm going to get done, because wood doesn't cut very well when it's wet, and everything's wet. Peaches is not a happy camper. Nope. She is one miserable hen right now, because she got out, I caught her, and I clipped her wings. She is acting like she wants to find a place to lay her eggs. This is a hen that likes to hide her eggs, which is a shame, because she lays lovely eggs. She really does. So, the rooster has been trying to coo her. Yeah, I know, Peaches, you don't like me much. Yeah. She's trying to find herself a spot. She's got several options, and I don't really care so long as it is in this pen. The rooster tried to lure her into the hen house. She has checked out the hen house, and I even put some fresh shavings in there for her. And no, that wasn't good enough. She checked out the little house I have over here, and I guess because I peeked in, she could see me from the outside, she decided no. So she's still hunting for a place. Her wings are clipped, so she's her flying days are over, and she's just coming out of a molt, so no danger of her wings growing back. So yeah, she's definitely not a happy camper. She so wants out of this pen. She's got plenty of room. She just likes her. She has wanderlust. She just likes to be by herself in her own little world. Yeah. Unfortunately, she does not feel the same way about me as I feel about her. She's always been my favorite. Don't ask me why. Alrighty, back to trying to get this fencing done. I had to tighten up this panel here. I'm trying to put something around the top of the rabbit hutch so that I don't have chickens getting out. Of course, I keep it up, all the wings will be clipped. Actually, it's just Peaches and the leghorn that doesn't have its wings clipped yet. That's all that's been getting out. So once Peaches settles in, then I'll let these guys free range again. Now, battery's getting low, so here we go. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I show you first egg from Peaches since her molt. Yep. We're back to laying. At least she is anyway. Which is as it should be, because she's only a year old. So, her and Blossom. Blossom is an Americana, and I find, this is just my personal experience, they don't lay as consistently as, say, the leghorns. So, if I get any more eggs out of Blossom this year, I'll be surprised. She'll start laying again in spring. So, here we go. First egg. It's a nice light beige color.